Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Stan Boney. Youngstown City Council earlier this evening heard about a plan to reorganize the Community Planning and Economic Development Department to make it more efficient and better position the city to attract new business. It would mean hiring some new people. A proposal that could help the city grow is our top story at 10. Sharon Woodbury is the director of Youngstown's Community Planning and Economic Development Department. At a meeting at City Hall this evening, she asked Council to consider creating 3 positions, 2 of which will directly affect how Youngstown develops in the future. The first position, Deputy Director of Planning and Strategic Development.
The job requirement for this position will be that this person has a degree in urban planning and some experience in urban planning.
The person hired will also take over for Bill Davignon as Community Development Director after Davignon retires in May of 2017. The second position would be Business Development Director. Woodbury referred to a strategic plan put together by YSU that targeted certain industries Youngstown should be looking at.
We need someone to be able to attend trade shows and go after those particular industries because it is a strength for this area. That person, this would be their main responsibility.
Fourth Ward Councilman Mike Ray liked what he heard.
Everything that comes to the door is not equal. A lot of times it needs vetted. There's a lot of great ideas, but we have to really figure that out. So I think having that person in a role that can actually shake that out and figure that out is good and forward thinking. So I'm happy to see that.
The new positions will all be paid with federal funds. No city money will be used. Third Ward Councilman Nate Pinkard thought maybe the city should pitch in to accomplish more.
I know you're within your budget. You're not dipping into the general fund, but maybe we should be.
Council agreed to consider the changes. It will likely be voted on at its regular meeting on October the 5th. Now, Youngstown's Economic Development Director Sharon Woodbury also asked Council for $350,000 to buy 12 properties still occupied on Youngstown's Lower East Side so the city can create an industrial park. 2 weeks ago, I told you about how the city wants 88-year-old Bertha Tillis to vacate her North Lane Avenue home that she has lived in since 1961. Tillis, however, does not want to leave, and her family expressed their displeasure at a public hearing. Woodbury told me that Mrs. Tillis must leave, and the $350,000 includes money necessary to fight any court case that could ensue. Council will vote on the allocation and its zone change for the area on Wednesday.